Hi, I'm Louisa Sidravat, a liquidator and bankruptcy trustee. Today, we have 5 quick questions about bankruptcy. First one is my credit card cancelled when I go into bankruptcy? The answer is usually yes. If it has a balance owing on it, definitely yes. If it's a nil balance, sometimes the banks will let the card remain and sometimes they'll cancel it. It will be up to the bank or financial institution that's issued the card. Second question. What happens to my household furniture? Do you come and remove my TV and lounge and things like that? The answer is generally no. Unless you happen to own antiques or works of art or things that are of a material or significant financial value, you get to keep all of your household furniture. So your beds, your laptops, mobile phones, fridges, lounges, all those sorts of things. If it becomes a high value or commercial value, then that becomes different and it's looked at on a case-by-case basis. Third question, what happens if I financed my furniture? For example, financed my fridge or financed a massage chair. What happens then? The answer to this depends on what you want to do about the furniture and about the financing. You can choose to keep paying it, in which case on nearly every occasion the finance company will continue to receive your payments and you'll be able to keep and use the goods. If you decide you can't afford the payments or don't want the payments, you can let the financier know. They will either arrange pickup of the items or sometimes they don't pick them up at all, to be honest, especially if they're not particularly high value items. And any remaining payments on your financing contract and any shortfall once they sell the items or depending on what your financial agreement with them is, but any shortfall forms part of your bankruptcy as well. So if you want to wipe out the debt, doing it at the time of your bankruptcy is the time to do so as well. The next question is, what happens to my mobile phone and utility bills? So generally in nearly every case, unless you have some amount owing, like if you keep your account up to date, you can keep those accounts. In order to continue keeping those accounts, you will of course need to keep the payments up to date. If for whatever reason there are major arrears, which sometimes happens with phone or utility bills, then make sure you talk about it with your potential bankruptcy trustee ahead of time so that a plan can be worked out, because in this day and age a phone is reasonably considered a necessity, as are of course utilities. And the last question is, does my bankruptcy affect my ability to receive Centrelink payments such as the pension? So in and of itself, the bankruptcy doesn't affect your ability to receive Centrelink payments or pension. You would need to meet the standard Centrelink criteria in order to receive the Centrelink payments, and bankruptcy is not something that changes that or voids that. It's just whatever the standard Centrelink criteria is. Hope that's been helpful. Take care.